All right, good Wednesday to you. Grant Johnston here with this episode of Weather Preparation on Wednesday, May 1st. And here we go, picking up where we left off in April. It was an active month for storms and severe weather, and we've got another round of storms tonight. They're going to be heavy, could be severe. So let's jump right to it here. The timing for these storms looks to be generally after midnight. Certainly nothing happening as we look out there right now. Sky camera out at DFW Airport. It's quiet. You can definitely kind of see, though, kind of the haze, the sunshine with a few clouds working on through. So we've got the humidity, we've got the warmth, and we've got the dynamics for storms later tonight, especially. So after midnight, mainly. So if you're going to be out and about today, no worries. We've got temperatures into the 80s this afternoon. There could be a couple storms that develop early, and by early, I mean around 5 or 6 p.m., but that rain chance is going to be only about 20 or 30% for Dallas-Fort Worth. Could be a little bit higher, though, down to the south. The most of us, though, the main time frame will be after midnight toward 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Even 3, 4 o'clock, these storms will be with us. It's an 80 to 90% chance. So most all of us will get some of these storms, heavy rain, and strong winds with the more intense storms, and maybe some hail. Now, there is a slight tornado risk. We don't want to discount that. But the main concern here will be for widespread heavy rain and the potential for flooding. So let's check on the severe weather risk map here, and no doubt you're used to seeing this as we've been showing it to you all spring long. The past several weeks, we've had several days where we've been in the level 2 and even level 3. So for tonight, the main risk, the main threat is damaging winds and hail and for flooding. So DFW is in the yellow, the level 2 on the 1 to 5. Just to the west, it is level 3 out there toward Abilene. That's where there's more of a concern. So here's the big picture. And you can see that we've seen some storms already up to the north. It was a rough day yesterday in Oklahoma. Tornadoes in southwest Oklahoma, also up in Missouri, east of Topeka and west of Kansas City. A couple tornadoes up there. But overnight, the tornadoes were up in Oklahoma, and they're already seeing more storms redevelop up there today. Most of that should stay to the north of Dallas-Fort Worth. And again, our storm chance will be late tonight. So this is the timeline. During the day today, we're generally just looking at partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies as we heat up into the 80s. This evening presents that 30% storm chance. And then after midnight, that storm chance goes to 90%. So just about guaranteed that we get these strong to severe storms after midnight and lingering into Thursday morning. I think we're going to have some rain around for the morning drive. Could be some heavy rain, and for the concern there for flooding. So let's check on the computer model here, and we're seeing that there could be a couple storms that develop just to the south of Dallas-Fort Worth late in the day. But more likely, we'll be waiting for storm chances to go up late tonight after midnight. And you can see how this whole mess kind of converges on top of us around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And there will be a concern for flooding. I mean, you got to consider that we've had so much rain the past several weeks. The ground is saturated, so we just can't handle much more. Here's what it looks like 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. The morning drive, 7 o'clock. We're still dealing with widespread rain, heavy rain, 8 o'clock Thursday, 9 a.m. So we're probably not going to shake free of the rain chances until midday. This heavy rain will slowly shift off to the east. So with the anticipation of this heavy rain, we could see as much as 2 to 4 inches. And with that anticipation, the National Weather Service has gone ahead and issued a flood watch tonight through midday Thursday. For DFW, we're probably looking at 1 to 3 inches of rain, heavier amounts down to the south. DFW is not officially in that flood watch. That could change, though, and I think it probably will based on what I'm seeing. But for the time being, that flood watch is for those of you to the south and east of Dallas-Fort Worth. And the potential is there for 4 inches of rain. Who knows? Some spots might get a little bit more than that. So this is a potent storm system coming out of the west, and we will be dealing with those storms tonight, and we might even get some more storms as we head into the weekend. So we just remain in this active weather pattern. Again, the concern here, as we look statewide, there might be a couple strong storms down toward Austin and south of DFW kind of coming up our way later in the evening. But I think the main event will be late tonight after midnight. And then for Thursday, at least the first half of the day, more wet weather, the threat for flooding. And certainly, you never want to take the chance if you encounter high water. You just always want to turn around. You don't know how deep it is. Now, let's go out into the future here. Let's try to pinpoint things this weekend. We're going to have to keep the chance of rain in the forecast for Friday, although it is a lower chance. I think any storms that we see on Friday will be isolated, and that'll probably be in the afternoon. You can see a bit of redevelopment, especially to the west and to the south. Now we look at the weekend, Saturday morning, looking dry early in the day, but as we go through time here on Saturday, notice that batch up north in Oklahoma drops down, pays us a visit, and more thunderstorms in the forecast late afternoon and evening. Watch how that dissipates Saturday night. We'll probably have at least some thunderstorm chances early Saturday night. And then as we head into Sunday, we get the potential for more rain and storms here Sunday morning. And then we get another round coming down from Oklahoma. So we've got more storm chances in place this weekend. So just a relentless spring stormy weather pattern. Let's check the 10-day forecast. We'll try to put it all together here for you. Tonight's storm chance is at 90 to 100%. Just about guaranteed that we're going to get heavy rain. Tomorrow morning, the rain and the storms will linger around probably until late morning at least. That storm chance for Thursday is 60 to 70%. For Friday, looking at a much lower chance, but there's still might be some isolated storms hanging around. And then Saturday and Sunday, a 40% chance for more showers and thunderstorms. Next week, we finally settle things down, and the rain drops off as temperatures heat up, upper 80s, low 90s toward the middle of next week. Once again, could see some severe weather later tonight, so stay on guard. Make sure you have the NBC DFW app, and we will follow it closely and keep you ahead of the storms. Thanks for joining me in this episode of Weather Preparation. Make sure to like and subscribe, and you'll be notified when I do an update.